Good evening, party people. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and I'm a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children who are over there playing the Nintendo Switch at the moment. And I have 5 sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of $212. Literally a handful in my hand of low dollar sales. And then one big, huge one that's going to suck to ship. This is just a fun thing. I love my Dare officer. And some people wear these ironically. And then some people like their Dare officer, I guess. So that sold. This I got for literally nothing. I wouldn't have purchased this for this. So it came as a little part of nothing. I know that I got it in the bottom of a barrel of toys. And it sold for $8 free shipping. I'll make $3. $11.50 plus shipping. I've had them for a long time, and somebody bought them all and then returned them all because they didn't fit. And I paid $3.50. Their retail at $19.99. Buyers all in at $17.44 free shipping. Or $17.44. It's $11.50 plus shipping. I might take those down and lower that price to like $8 plus shipping to get it farther below the retail rate, because $1.50 off of retail isn't enough to make it worth buying mine as opposed to buying the next ones you see the next time you're at the store. $11.50 plus shipping. 5X Harley Davidson. Just a kind of plain Harley. I got this at Goodwill, but it's been listed a long time. Desiree took it down and changed the price and relisted it, and it sold for $11.50 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $20.63. So I suspect if I'd listed that for $19.99 free shipping, it would have sold faster than $11.49 plus $8.50 shipping. And then these sold for $14 free shipping. Xbox 360 games are generally not worth very much. Dragon Age, Army of Two, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Call of Duty. This game's not even in here. Dead Space. Perfect Dark Zero, disc only, Fable, Metro, and Halo Anniversary. Not a ton of value there. None of these would be worth selling on their own. So I lotted them up, and if they're so worthless that they're not worth selling, none of them are worth selling on their own, I don't want to sit on them forever trying to get anything close to like price charting value. So I just list them enough that I'll make some money. This will cost me $7 to ship, and I'll make $5 on them. I probably could have taken them to the game store and gotten $5 for them, but they probably would have said, well, we can't take these two, and then what am I going to do with those two? So this is what I do with stuff. All right, so that's what has sold. Still, I mean, I released a video today. I made a video today. And this is the 3rd video I'm involved in today. So we're still going, but I'll get these things shipped. Oh, all right, I thought better of it. I'm not going to bring it over here. This articulated desk lamp with a magnifier in it, it sold for $139 free shipping. Probably it'll cost me $35 to $45 to ship it. And I paid $11 for it. It'll be a little bit of a pickle, but it won't be too awful bad. It folds up, but you don't want it to get broken. So it's got to go to New Mexico. I'm not sure that I would have done this again, but I'm going to do it now because somebody gave me the money, so I'm a little bit obligated. So it's only $18 in fees, so I'm at $120 after fees, and the shipping should be like around $30. So 90, and then my cost of goods, let's call it 15. So I'm still making $75. So it'll be good to make that $75, but it'll be a pain in the butt. But $75 isn't easy to come by. So, yeah, I mean, you could find a t-shirt. I've made $75 off lots of t-shirts, but they're fewer and farther between, and I don't want to pass up $75 on this lamp just because it's going to be a pain in the butt to ship. So that's where we're at for tonight, and I'm sure that we'll get some. I'm going to get a bunch of the stuff from yesterday's video, which was today to me, listed now after I finish this, and then we're going to get the and so hopefully some of that'll sell tonight, and I'll have some more sales for you in the morning. If you guys were flies on the wall, these boots just sold, and I said, those boots are made for walking, and the boys are like, those are not made for walking. And Levi thought it was a soft cast because, I mean, come on, it looks like a soft cast. And Judah's like, you couldn't walk in those. And these boots are made for snowboarding, and that's just what they'll do when somebody else buys them. And then I was like, skiing, what's the difference between skiing and snowboarding? It's a board on the ice. It's something you want to correct me, but you don't know the difference.
You have two boards
instead of one.
Poles to help yourself out.
There's snow. You have two snowboards or one snowboard. Anyway, we paid $15 for these just yesterday. My timeline, 2 days ago, your timeline. $79 free shipping in 24 hours I've owned these boots. So that's a good one.
Good sale.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got to package those and a lamp. Those aren't going to be nearly as tricky as the lamp. 2 sales overnight. One was these vintage 4032 isn't a great size. These are made in the US, light color. Levi's sold for $14.30 plus shipping.
Trophy.
What is
golden gun. The 007 has golden guns, and it's really cool.
And then there's this, literally no manual, no game, just the art in a case, sold for $11 free shipping. And that's the only things that sold overnight, so I gotta get those 2 things shipped. Road Rash disc only PC sold for $9 free shipping. The only reason this would sell is because Road Rash is such an iconic title for vintage games, and I didn't lot this with something else because I don't have any other PC games, and so I sold this by itself, and I'll make a couple of bucks. So this toaster, which is worth quite a bit of money and works reasonably well, just smells super burnt when you're on it, and so I've got it sitting outside, and I'm just turning it on over and over again, hoping that it burns out whatever it's burning. And the blue PlayStation controller just sold for $25, free shipping. All right, so I'm on short time today, and the kids have a shorter day of school, so I don't have time to drive 25 minutes to the next thrift store down the road. So we're gonna hit this Goodwill probably fairly quickly and see if we can get some in and out, get some profits faster than we normally do. So there's a Dyson, but at $21, I don't know enough about those to make a good judgment on it. I know people part them out all the time. $3.10 for some paintball masks. Let's see what else there is. Those sleeping bags seem to be no brand, and then this thing's a West Bend, an 811. That might have been worth messing with. And these air filters. So that looks like a pretty good deal. It is packed full of stuff in here, but everything seems to be like just low rank junk. This is neat, like dual cassette, and it's obviously supposed to sit up this way. Oh, it's sitting all on the wire. I'm like, why isn't it sitting flat? That's neat. I don't see a price on it. $5.60. What the crap goes there? Shoes? Whole bunch of nothing. Those look nice and clean. They probably low rent, like, yeah, super cheap, no name brand. Insulate. Here's the logo. North side with a Thinsulate. They have generic Vibram soles. How about enamel? I think that's Pioneer Woman. And I think that's a retired pattern that is collectible. So this sells for about $15 and has about a 50% sell-through rate. So at $6, especially with these little chips on the end. But that pattern is reasonably desirable. Pioneer Woman, even though it's Walmart, can do well. There's another GT Express for $5, and it looks to be at least kind of new in the box, and it's not a model that I've comped. So it's like $20 and about a 33% sell-through rate, and that one is in decent used condition in the box, but not really nice condition. How about this thing? Imperia Noodle, the 811 on it. So these sell between $25 and $50, and they are about a 50% sell-through rate, which isn't terrible for something like this. There's only 12 sold. 12 sold is basically once a week, one sells. And there's 26 listed, so it would take 26 weeks to sell through the inventory that is currently on hand. So that's another way to think about it. Like, there's enough on the market right now to satisfy the market demand on eBay for 6 months. So you list a new one, and that saturates the market more, and you shouldn't expect yours to sell for at least 6 months. That is a really good price on this beautiful little bassinet. But I think Sleeping Beauty over here is probably too big for it. And it would break down okay, but I still don't think I would want to ship it. Really curious what the market is for this thing now. Because you remember I sold one recently for like $15, like the week that the man died. So I was on the fence about this one the other day at $20. And then I comped it for the video, and I'm like, that seems like maybe I should have gotten it. And then I just realized when I saw it that I also have a $10 credit. So I'll probably go ahead and grab that if I don't, assuming I don't get anything else, it'll be $10. Which, I mean, that's kind of maybe a silly way to think about it, because it isn't $10, it's my $10 worth of credit that I could spend on something else if I find something good. This is a cool shirt. 2011, I don't know what, Myth Gem, Led Zeppelin Mothership, Amplified clothing, $5.44. It's definitely a women's t-shirt, and they have it listed as a men's t-shirt, and then it's just funny, cool. But then there's dozens listed and 0 sold, so we're not getting it. Okay, here's a little bit of a lesser known brand to look out for. Helly Hansen. This is $9.15. I don't know enough about them to know that this is a great deal, but I'm gonna look into it. I don't generally buy things that are the color of the week, half price, because that means it's been sitting here for 6 weeks. But this polo, pretty basic. That's got to be a Y2K tag. And polo is making a little bit of a comeback. So I've been in here for an hour and I found 3 things. I'm gonna spend $33, less than $10, so $23 on them. But I'm gonna guess and call this $17.99 free shipping, so I'll make like $10. It's half price of $5. This I'm gonna say probably sell for so 15, 40, and 60. So it's $115 worth of listings for $22 in an hour. Dude, I wish I could find these in adult size. Look how stovepipe these legs are. These are Caleb's size. And that kid runs the knees out of every pair of pants he's ever seen. So I was looking for Caleb pants and I found some sick vintage Caleb pants. And I'm leaving now. I've been here for an hour and there's zero fresh inventory. Zero. Nothing coming out of the back at all today. How about some Minecraft toys for $22? You aren't supposed to sell or use a helmet that has been in any type of accident. Do you know if that Harley Davidson helmet has been in a motorcycle accident? Neither does the person who priced it for $80. How about a vintage women's button-up fisherman sweater, 100% wool, made in Ireland, for $8.16. That brand, C-A-R-R, like Carreg Dawn, has over 100% sell-through rate. Should I start shopping the women's rack? I was gonna wait in line, but the line's so stinking long. See, there's Banana Republic women's at new with tag for $8.16. That would be marked up to $13 or $14 in the men's department. Yep, broke a hanger. And in women's, like, I know some of the stuff that crosses over, good brands, fisherman sweater, made in the US, vintage, but there's so many more keywords and things that I've never dealt with. But I mean, if it's cheaper and doable, Doe and Ray. It's just a matter of, are you gonna be able to figure it all out? Evelyn, why don't you tell everybody where we are?
We're at the hospital.
Why are we at the hospital?
Since I got something stuck up on my nose.
You got a toy stuck up your nose?
Yeah.
Did they figure it out? Did you swallow it?
I don't know.
You did. The doctor said you must have swallowed it because it ain't up there anymore. Fun evening.
Let's come at some time.
See you on the next one.